Nancy Gates is a retired American film and television actress. Early life: the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Virgil Gates, Nancy Gates was born in Dallas, Texas. Gates grew up in nearby Denton, and was described as a child wonder. A 1932 newspaper article about an Easter program at Robert E. Lee School noted, "Nancy Gates, presenting a soft shoe number, will open the style show." That same year, she had a part in the Denton Kiddie Review. In 1935, she appeared in the production A Kiss for Cinderella, which starred Brenda Marshall, and a minstrel show that included Anne Sheridan, both of whom were from Denton. She was in show business before she finished high school, having her own radio program on WFAA in Dallas for 2 years while she was a student at Denton High School, from which she graduated. Musically oriented, Gates was featured as a singer in a 1942 concert by the North Texas Teachers College Stage Band. Gates attended the University of Oklahoma for 1 year before getting married. Career film. Gates entered acting at a young age, receiving a contract with RKO at the age of 15, which required court approval because of her status as a minor. Orson Welles screen-tested her for a role in the 1942 film The Magnificent Ambersons. Although she did not get the role, which went to Anne Baxter, the test paved the way for her future entry into film. That same year she had her first credited role, in The Great Gildersleeve. In 1943 she went on contract with RKO, her first film with them being Hitler's Children that same year. She began receiving roles in mostly B-movies, many of which were westerns or sci-fi, eventually receiving lead roles as the heroine. In 1948 she starred opposite Eddie Dean in Check Your Guns, and in 1949 she played alongside Jim Bannon, Maron Says, and Emmett Lynn in an episode of the Red Ryder serial, titled Roll, Thunder, Roll. She would star in several other films over the next 10 years, especially in westerns like Comanche Station, and in support roles, most notably in 2 Frank Sinatra films, Some Came Running and Suddenly. In total Gates starred or co-starred in 34 films and serials. She retired from acting in 1969. Radio. Gates played in Orson Welles' theater on CBS in 1941 to 1942 and in the soap opera Masquerade on NBC in 1946 to 1947. A February 21, 1944, newspaper article noted that Gates would appear in a series of air programs for the RKO studios beginning February 28. In 1951, she appeared on Lux Radio Theatre in a supporting role in Sunset Boulevard. Television. Gates made a total of 55 television appearances. She made 2 appearances on the television series Maverick, 3 appearances on Perry Mason, 3 on Wagon Train, 6 on Lux Video Theatre, and 2 on Alfred Hitchcock Presents. In 1957 she had a memorable role as defendant Martha Bradford in the Perry Mason episode, The Case of the Crooked Candle. Then in 1964 she was cast in the role of the defendant, Mary Douglas, in The Case of the Woeful Widower. In 1965 she again played the role of Perry's client, this time as Claire Armstrong, the title character, in The Case of the Candy Queen. Her other TV appearances included The Third Man, Bonanza, Studio 57, The Lineup, Bus Stop, The Pepsi-Cola Playhouse, Your Playtime, Riverboat, General Electric Theatre, Rawhide, Letter to Loretta, The Mod Squad, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theatre, Bourbon Street Beat, The Special for Women with Dinah Shore, Danny Thomas Hour, and Damon Runyon Theatre. Family. Gates retired in 1969 to be closer to her family. She was married to Hollywood attorney and business manager J. William Hayes, whom she met when he was a commercial pilot and she was a passenger on one of his flights. They had 4 children, twin daughters Cindy and Kathy, born November 5, 1960, and sons who became Hollywood producers Jeffrey M. Hayes and Chip Hayes. J. William Hayes died in 1992. Filmography. References. External links: Nancy Gates at the Internet Movie Database, Nancy Gates at AllMovie, Nancy Gates B-Movie Heroines.